Yo, 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 what's going on out there, Fight War? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have King Ryan Garcia, the man that just destroyed Devin Haney and put himself, in the pound for pound list and one of the hottest fighters in the game. We have the trainer of the year, Derrick James, should I say former trainer of the year, Derrick D. James. Then we have Errol the True Spence Jr., the former WBA, WBC, and Super WBA welterweight world champ, a pound for pound fighter now at 154 pounds. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, in case you've been living up under a rock, we all know Ryan Garcia just destroyed Devin the Dream Haney. Destroyed Devin the Dream Haney. Knocking him down 3 times, arguably 5 times, breaking his jaw or giving him a hairline fracture on the jaw, pissing his fan base off, making his daddy get delusional. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. Ryan went out there and did his thing against Devin the Dream Haney. But that win also, sent Ryan on a spree of calling out fighters and talking about fighters. And, he said that he wanted to fight Errol Spence for not paying Derrick James and playing Derrick James. So he want to go knock Errol Spence the fuck out to have Derrick James back, so Errol won't keep playing with his coach, right? So Ryan Garcia, he's talking big boy talk. He's talking big boy talk, calling out Boots Ennis, calling out Sebastian Fundora, and I think he even said something about Terrence Boyd Crawford. But Ryan Garcia is on a spree, man. He's running his mouth, he's partying. He just living it up after this big win. Like, he don't give a damn about what nobody got to say. He just go do what he want to do and say what he want to say. Now, calling out Errol Spence over the Derrick James situation, y'all know EJ is going to clap back. You feel me? Y'all know EJ is going to clap back and let Ryan Garcia know, be careful what you wish for, young man. Right? Be careful what you wish for, young man, because you just might get it. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all know Errol Spence is at 154 pounds now. We all know he's looking to face Sebastian Fundora for the unified titles. Sebastian Fundora just defeated Tim Tszyu, beating him, taking 2 scraps, if I'm not mistaken. But he's out of commission now because, he had a broken nose, if I'm not mistaken as well. But Errol Spence is looking to get the fight with Sebastian Fundora in a unification bout at 154. But, Ryan Garcia is at 140 right now. But, Errol Spence, he all about his money, man. He all about his money. Ryan Garcia is arguably one of the hottest fighters, not arguably, he is one of the hottest fighters in the game that's pulling in big bank. You know what I'm saying? He's pulling in big bank. And if he was to get into the ring with Errol the True Spence Jr., that'll make big bank, like I said in my one video. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, how serious is Ryan Garcia, or is he just running his mouth? Is Ryan Garcia really serious about fighting Errol Spence, or is he just, saying shit because he know he can say it and get away with it at the moment? You feel me? Ryan been saying a lot of shit, been speaking on the Floyd Mayweather situation with him that he supposed to keep secret. He exposing a lot of beans. And like I say, Ryan Garcia, if you don't want him to tell your business, don't tell him shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cool, keep it cordial with him, because he ain't holding no water on nothing. He ain't holding back on nothing. He's telling every goddamn thing. So how serious is he about fighting Errol the True Spence Jr.? You feel me? Like I said, Errol Spence, he ain't gonna turn it down if you bring your ass up. EJ not going down. He left 140 after the Terrence Boyd Crawford fight, right? Letting people know he only had one more fight at 140. Now he trying to be a 2-division world champion at 154 pounds. So right now, of course he's not worrying about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is not on this radar. Like I said, his eyes are strictly focused on Sebastian Fundora, who's out till like September, if I'm not mistaken, or some shit like that. So, he's not focusing on Ryan Garcia. But if Ryan Garcia was to make his way to 154, you know what I'm saying? Because he's talking about he want to fight Sebastian Fundora. If he was to make his way to 154, right, and be totally serious about the situation, then I promise y'all, bro, Errol Spence will answer the call for that young man. Yeah, Errol Spence will answer the call for that young man. Like I say, that's a money fight. It's going to sell on pay-per-view. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis did 1.4 million. You know, outside of that, Errol Spence was doing, good numbers on pay-per-view. Good numbers. Actually being one of the most successful fighters on pay-per-view, considering, the things that goes on in this era with fire sticks and shit like that. So Errol Spence is a successful pay-per-view star in itself, right? So if you was to put them together, it's going to do numbers. Oh, it's going to do numbers. Now, you'll get some kickback from the fans and shit. Oh, man, Errol Spence facing Ryan Garcia. He was just at 140 pounds. Errol Spence at 154. Why is he fighting that little dude, man? Ryan is little, Ryan is this, Ryan is that. Well, guess what? Ryan opened up his mouth, and Ryan the one wanted to fight for Derrick James. Now, I would love to get Derrick James' input on this situation. You feel me? He's not speaking too much on him and Errol Spence's business. Like I said, they have a relationship that goes beyond boxing. Yeah, that goes beyond boxing. So when Ryan get to run his mouth about shit, I'm quite sure Derrick be like, look here, man, that ain't your business to speak on. I'm not talking about my business with you, with Errol Spence. I'm here to train you, get you focused for the fight you got coming up. Focus on that, then move to my next fighter, which is Frank Morton, who's about to fight in June, and Gervonta Tank Davis, June the 15th, which is a serious fight that you got to be 100% focused on. So I'm quite sure Derrick James is not wasting no time on talking to Ryan Garcia about his situation with Errol the True Spence Jr. That's a matter that will get disputed out in the courts if it goes that far, or that would be stay between him and Errol Spence. Nobody else business. Nobody else business. Derrick James is like a big brother / father figure. We know Errol Spence do have a father, a great fucking father, in Errol Sr. But at the same time, we have somebody that's an older brother like that, that's at the age Derrick James. You can't do nothing but look at him as a big brother / father figure. You know what I mean? Because that's the way Derrick carry himself. He don't carry himself like these young men out here. He don't carry himself like these coaches that want the spotlight out here. He carry himself like a true fucking gentleman, like a fucking trainer, like a big brother, like a father that want to see you succeed and want to see you do great, you know what I'm saying, in your career. That's what he do. He don't start shit, but he damn sure will finish it. You know what I mean? So I'm quite sure Derrick is not going to speak to Ryan Garcia about his business with Errol Spence, nor would he speak to that to anybody. Anybody. Because that's the type of man Derrick James is. So when I'm looking at Ryan Garcia calling out Errol Spence saying he want that fight with EJ because of the situation with Derrick, you crossing the line for once. Second of all, you don't really know what the fuck is going on. You dig? Now, I know you feeling yourself and things of that nature. You just got a big time win. You feel like God is on your side, which I feel like God is on everybody's side who seek him. But, and you feel like it's up to you to, save people or speak out on certain things, or, you just go say what you feel, that's on your heart, which is cool, it's okay. But you got to watch what you say about certain things, because a lot of people ain't cool with you talking about their business. You feel me? And it ain't cool to be talking about other people's business if you don't have permission to. Call that a fucking chatty patty. You know what I mean? Don't speak like a fucking female. So at the end of the day, if you really want that Errol Spence smoke, Ryan, you got to come to 154. You got to come to 154. You're saying you can't make 140, which I believe you can make 140 if you really try, but you don't want to. But you have to take your ass to 54. And just because Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence the way he beat him, don't think Errol Spence is sweet. Don't think that's an easy walk in the park. You know what I mean? You got to see your power carry up 2 weight classes to 54. And if you can handle that pressure of Errol Spence, because that's a different type of pressure, especially when EJ on this shit. You understand? So at the end of the day, man, look, Ryan Garcia, Errol Spence will make a shitload of money in Jerry Jones' world. I'm quite sure Ryan would be okay coming to Texas, right? He fought in Texas before, so he would be okay with coming to Texas because the Mexican fan base is huge there. You know what I mean? And Errol Spence was most definitely obliged, bro. So at the end of the day, we'll just see how these things play out. Like I say, Errol looking to be the unified champ at 154. Ryan Garcia is still at 140. Allegedly, he's going to 47 or 54, so we have to wait and see. And then let's see if he keep that same energy once he get, in that realm of them real killers. Shouts out to Derrick James for being a big dog Congratulations to Ryan on the big time win. I can't wait to see EJ get back in the ring and get back in the win column. But this is a touchy subject, and Mighty B had to lay it down straight like that. And I'm on to the next.